There's a saying that goes, when your parents have a 132-inch theater screen, you have a 132-inch theater screen. The thing is, in this theater room in the house that my parents just moved into, the screen might be massive, but the projector is about 25 years old and is 1080p. So we're gonna be replacing it today with this guy, the Nexigo Aurora Pro, a 4K, 120 hertz, ultra short throw projector. And we have two goals in mind. One is to set up the greatest surround sound gaming experience ever. And two, set this up to be as easy as possible so the whole thing can be controlled with a single remote for my parents that are in their upper 60s. Let's get started. We got a lot to do. Being a tech YouTuber is super cool, but there's one thing that I don't like, and it's, oh right, I don't like editing. Being a tech YouTuber is super cool, but there's one thing that I don't like. I don't like editing, which is why I'm super excited to tell you about today's sponsor, Descript. Descript is an all-in-one editing studio that makes editing insanely easy. In fact, as easy as editing a text document, because that's literally what you're doing. Let me show you how it works. Drag your footage in and it automatically creates a text transcript. If I don't like this sentence, I can remove it. It took me 4 takes to get this sentence right, and I can just delete the first 3. They also have a whole suite of AI tools. Hold on. Don't click away because you heard the word AI. Descript's AI does things like recognizing filler words to remove them, or shorten gaps between sentences, and creates captions with a single click. It can improve your mic quality if you don't have a fancy mic, kind of like me right now. This is what I think AI should be used for, empowering creators and artists, not replacing them. Descript is a video editing game changer, easy enough for new editors while still having enough advanced tools for experienced editors. Get started using Descript for free today. Link to it in the description. Down below. Just to give you an idea of what we're working with here. This is the control room for the entire house, but also especially for the theater. I think the most recent technology in here is the early 90s. And they don't know the meaning of cable management. Apparently that was invented in the early 2000s. So this is all getting ripped out. This is the best they could do. Look at this thing. This is an old landline system for every single phone line that goes through the whole house. So much of this is just gonna be gutted. I wanna burn it to the ground. A lot of this is gonna have to be a project for a later date. I just gotta get this thing working. So I'll rip this out later. Let's get that projector set up. So this has got 3 HDMI inputs. One of them is ARC. HDMI 1 is eARC. Let's get that in there. HDMI 2 is the regular one, and HDMI 3 is game. So for now, we're gonna plug the PlayStation 5 into that. Eventually we'll get a PC in here. We'll actually plug in a full-on gaming experience. But a PlayStation 5 will work fine for now. I definitely didn't get it straight, unless their logo is in italics. I don't think it is. Oh no. They've got a whole setup diagram where you should be this far from the wall and this far from the ground. Eventually I gotta get some kind of stand that's exactly 12 inches tall. Whoa, that wasn't even close. Man, it looks so crisp in the middle. You get up to this corner up here, and look at that. The thing is, it's not the projector. This whole screen is bent backwards up here quite a bit. So you get a little bit of a skew, and then you get in this corner in particular, some weird phasing. I'm gonna have to see if I can pull this screen off and remount it. Maybe 3D print some spacers or something to get it just right. But that's a problem really you only get with ultra short throws, since it's coming right from the bottom versus this one up here. It doesn't really matter. But man, look at this, look at the detail here. That is wild. What is that? How do I get those to go off? Let's see if I can turn off that warning. My mom already texted me about that once, saying, how do I get this off the screen? Just trying to get it off with the Apple TV remote, but you need this one for it. There we go, got it. So for right now, until I can get a cable running through behind the screen through the back, it's coming out along here, but it's going into an AV receiver over here to connect to the entire surround sound. This is a Denon or Denon AV receiver, I don't know how it's pronounced, AV receiver. And I picked it specifically because it's got an eARC receiver built into it. So I can plug that into the eARC on the projector, and now I can control the audio, the volume of this with either the projector remote or with the Apple TV remote, and everything can be done by one controller. But we should calibrate the speakers on this thing. It comes with a little microphone. Let's do that. I bought this PlayStation to test a product, and then haven't played it since. So it's finally getting some use out of it. Man, we need an actual dresser for this to sit on. Just plugging this thing in, I'm de-aligning the entire thing. Did you see that though? Hitting the power button turns on the Apple TV, turns on the projector, and turns on the audio. See what this looks like now, and then that is vibrant. The AV receiver has like 8 inputs on the back of it, and I'm not using any of them. I'm just going to the eARC plug. That's gonna drive my brother insane. But do it for a reason, because you hold this one button and turns off everything.
No, very
worth it. Absolutely worth it. And my parents' last TV setup, they had 4 remotes. This is the whole thing now. They will have to use the projector remote when they want to switch to the PlayStation, but that's it. That's the only thing. Well, we ordered a shelf from Amazon, and it came in more pieces than it was supposed to. This thing was, dude, it was just shredded. It came in all 4 corners of the box were just destroyed. The hardware, half the screws are missing, half of them are just dismantled. This is the worst shape I've ever had anything deliver in. Like, I can't even send it back. I'm gonna have to call Amazon and be like, you gotta send another one, but I'm not sending this back. See how that goes. It's like the box, I don't think I can put it back in the box. It'll fall apart. Maybe I do it anyway and say, not my problem. It's like the projector's gonna be on its box for another week or so. Oh well, it is what it is. All right, what do we play? Oh, Rivals? Oh boy.
We did it.
Oh boy. That looks good. Never played this on a controller before, so we'll see. Oh, there it is. And now there's no delay.
There you go. It was the frames.
Whoa. Oh, this feels phenomenal though. Yeah, turn on the high frame rate and the input lag is gone. Oh, let's see if I can hear it.
Our foes draw near.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. I think of everything I put in here, I think the best thing added was probably this projector. The projector's phenomenal, especially compared to other projectors for the price. It's super bright. The colors are amazing. The contrast is fantastic. And the 4K 120 is, I mean, near perfect. It's so good. I got to bring a PC up here though, or even just like a laptop. I tried a mouse and keyboard. The surround sound has worked great. The calibration we did with the microphone didn't work very well. I've had to go in and manually adjust. When we first did it, the center channel was really low and the rear, the surround was really loud. So we were having a hard time hearing people talking. And I had to go and adjust it, but then the 2 side front channels were too low and you couldn't hear ambient main sounds. So I had to turn down the back and turn up the front. It was interesting how bad the auto calibration was on that system, but I've dialed it in and it's great now. But definitely with how to set it up and how user-friendly it is, not the best. But all around, once we got all the tweaking done, this has turned into an awesome theater. Anything else we need to see? We got 4K 120, we got surround sound, we got a 132-inch TV. I need to find a good story game to play in here. I think that's...
Black Myth Wukong.
I was thinking of Black Myth Wukong. Let me know in the comments down below, what's it missing? What else do we need in here? This is about 30 minutes away from my home. So I'm considering this my theater. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. And as always, happy streaming, happy gaming. I'll see you in the next one. I gotta save this robot. I can't figure out how to turn this thing off. Like, I'm hitting every button. I still don't know how to turn off an Xbox.